In this video today, man, we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to jump into VIN codes because somebody on an old video asked me about what makes a police interceptor a real police interceptor, because he's seen me debadging this Mercury and making it into a police interceptor. There's a lot of stuff and styling cues on the exterior that we all know about, but we're going to dig deep into the VIN code of your Panther cars. So let's get into it while the noise is in the background. After 1981 Ford Motor Company VINs consist of 17 characters, which the first 11 being used to provide the vehicle information and the last 6 designing the sequential number of the car. The first character of your VIN code will indicate where it was built. 1 or 4 is for the US, 2 for Canada, 3 Mexico, 6 for Australia, and K is for Korea. The second character in your VIN code is for the make. F for Ford, M for Mercury, L for Lincoln. Now the third character of your VIN code will indicate A for passenger car Ford, N for passenger car Lincoln, E for passenger car Mercury. Alright, you guys are getting a little feel for the VIN code, so now let's go a little bit more deeper. The fourth position of the VIN is used to indicate the vehicle's restraint type. This is believed to be active seat belts, all position, and driver and passenger front and side airbags. The fifth VIN position indicates the type of car you have. Passenger car North America vehicles is P, passenger car Lincoln Mercury North America vehicles is M, and passenger car associated vehicles Mazda, Kia, etc. is T. The 6th and 7th VIN positions indicate the vehicle's line, series, and body type for the Crown Victorias, and there are 4 codes. They are 71, Crown Victoria Police 4-door sedan, body type BA4. This code only applies to 1993 and later police package equipped vehicles. 72, Crown Victoria Base Fleet 4-door sedan, body type BA4. This was used to identify the police package cars from 1981 to 1992. This code also identifies all non-police vehicles such as taxi service vehicles, government, etc. for the years 1981 to present. 73, Crown Victoria Fleet 4-door sedan, body type BA4. This is a code for the base model civilian Crown Victorias. 74, Crown Victoria LX 4-door sedan, body type LX4. This is for the code for the high-end civilian Crown Victorias with the luxury goodies. Consider yourself lucky if you own a Crown Victoria LX, because that is one of the rarest Crown Victorias out there. There is some patrol cars that are kind of rare and everything, but you can kind of find those versus a clean Crown Victoria LX Sport or LX, man, you are in the money. Now, let's get back to the VIN decoding. The 8th VIN position indicates the type of engine in the car. For all post-1992 Crown Victorias, this code will be W, which indicates the single overhead cam 4.6 8-cylinder gasoline engine. The 9th VIN position doesn't mean anything. The 10th VIN position indicates the model year of the vehicle. To shorten this down for you, B will be 1981, C will be 1982, all the way down to Y. Now Y will be a year 2000. Everything after Y, it'll turn into numbers. Like 2001 will just be a 1 in that VIN position. The one on the screen that you see is 2004, and it's a 4 in the VIN position. Now, the 11th position indicates the plant that it was made. We all know that it's made in St. Thomas, Canada, all Crown Victorias. That will be an X. Now, the remaining VIN positions are used to indicate the sequential production numbers. Now, the only variants here are at the Ford division vehicles, and they are numbered 100,000 to 1 through 600,000, and Lincoln and Mercury division vehicles are numbered 600,000 to 1 to basically $1 short from $1 million. So, if you have a Ford vehicle and it says 100,001 on it, that vehicle is the first one made for that year. Now, if you have a Mercury or a Lincoln and it says 600,001, that's that first vehicle made for that year. And those cars should go for a lot of money. No matter if it's a Crown Victoria, Lincoln, Mercury, don't matter. Those numbers should be really celebrated because that is the first car being built for that year. Let me keep it mega millions with you. Most of you guys will not care about VIN decoding on your Panther car by any means. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't apply to you guys. But I just had to put it out there just for you guys to check it out on what the heck is going on with the Crown Victoria. But anyway, what we did was we got inspired by my man CrownVic Lifestyle, man. He started to take out his engine, and he took out a whole bunch of engines. This is my first time taking out a Panther engine, so I was just like, yo, man, how do you do this? Well, on the arrows, you got the 2 bolts that goes, you got to catch them from inside, and then the 1 bolt underneath, you can catch it from right underneath there, and then there's 1 on top there, and then basically pull it up. But right here, there's this thing right here. It's on the back of the head. You got to take that off, and then you got to wiggle this starter out and all this stuff here. But pretty much everything just kind of came out pretty good, man, and not really too worried. But let me tell you guys here, it's crazy. It is crazy doing it. I'm going to have a problem with this car here because of the slope here. And now, if you see my engine hoist here, this is old school. Okay? Look at this. 2-ton capacity, so they say. This thing is huge, huge, old school. This is probably from the 70s if I'm not mistaken. And it's heavy to maneuver that. The wheels are steel, and I got this little thing here kicking up, and oh man, it's just a pain. So man, thank you guys for watching this episode of Build Something TV, man. Hope you guys were enlightened. Hey man, check out my man CrownVic Lifestyle. He's putting in his engine that he built for a while, but he's going to put it in. He's going to have a nice little hot rod. And check out all the CrownVictorias out there. Check out my man Panther Platform. That's my man Chuck. He is the ambassador of this thing here, man. And please check him out, man. He always got some new CrownVic channels for you guys to watch, man. And it's a real cool thing that he's doing. Me, I'm going to get back to this. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to get this thing up in here because I'm by myself. I'm going to call somebody to help me. But now, when I do this car here, take the engine out, I think I'm going to take the transmission out first, and then I'm going to yank the engine out, and then I'm going to put the engine in, and then put the transmission in. That's going to probably be the best bet for me on how to do this, because it's just too much of a slope, too much weight on the and I'm doing all that, and I'm just trying to figure this out too. And what I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to source a T45. That's what I'm trying to do right now, because I have an idea on something. So I want to source another T45, and I would really like to use a T45 in this, really, you know what I mean? For some odd reason I want to use a T45, but the 3650 will be better, but I want to use a T45. I don't know yet. We'll see, and then we'll get more into depth about this engine here, man. I took a lot of pieces off, just a lot of stuff, so we'll talk about that on the next video, man. So yo, man, click like, subscribe, man, and thank you guys for checking out the channel, man. And just check out more Panther channels, and we'll see you on the next one, man. All right, later. Whoa, wait a minute. I want to thank my man Drift Dreams here on YouTube on the video that he just posted, man. Thank you so much, man. But Mr. Random, man, I was thinking about something, brother. You said you have a Coyote, right?
I already have the engine and the 6-speed manual that's going to go in this car.
I do understand, man. You just rather just pay a shop, it gets done right, and you ain't got to worry about it. But man, we are do-it-yourself guys, backyard style. Look at this, 240, S12, 2JZ engine, 4 valves, all this stuff here, man. And we need to do things ourselves. Don't get me wrong, behind the scenes, I was just about to have somebody just install the engine, and I was going to wire it up. You know what happened? He told me $800. $800 is not a bad price, but guess what? I don't have it. So you know what happens? I got to do it myself. And that's the harsh reality of the do-it-yourselfer at home. We ain't got the money like that. So when you hear a $800 price tag, and you're like, you know what? I can do this. I can take 2 to 3 weeks to extract the engine and put the other engine in, and I saved $800, and that was on the cheap end. So for your build that you're going to be doing, it ain't going to be $800. That's around $2,000 to $3,000, and you already spent $6,000 or $7,000 or $8,000 for the engine swap that you got right now. So I'm just saying, bro, I'm trying to save some money. You got some children.
Myself, I work full time. We really don't have any time to do the swap ourselves. It's not as easy as it is. A lot of these kids watch these videos on the internet, and it's like, oh yeah, just Coyote swap it, just let's swap it. There's a little bit more that goes into doing swaps and just throwing it, especially putting it on a Crown Victoria. There's a couple of modifications you have to do. You just don't throw it in there.
So many of you guys out there, you may look at this as a diss or anything. This is not a diss by no means. It's all about progression and trying to push us to get our projects done. As a collective of Panther owners, Ford owners, I don't give a damn. We got a Mustang down to a Mach-E, whatever you got, well, marquee don't count. But like I said, man, we don't care what you got going on, as long as you just doing something that you really love, man, and capture the essence of hot rodding by all means. Like my big brother Motor City Mike, man, he puts down some game for me to really make me understand what they used to do back in the day, and I'm trying to like really capture that in video form within my backyard of junk, you know what I mean? And I enjoy it, really. I really do enjoy this, and I enjoy you guys watching. I enjoy you guys commenting, man. Thank you so much for just even watching the video in its entirety, man. And I'll check you guys out on the flip side, and we're going to be talking more about this engine I just pulled out in this video.